The magicians believed this is true. There is no imagination here. You can have imaginations to a limit. You can make things move or appear to move, etc. But now this is a snake, a real snake, and it's swallowing the others. So they knew that they are not dealing with magic anymore. It's no more witchcraft. It is a miracle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they immediately fell down to the ground, prostrating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, making sujood to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they proclaimed, we believe in the God of Harun and Musa. Pharaoh was so furious. 40 of his best magicians prostrating in fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, declaring their faith in front of his people. What will happen to his people who follow him, who believe in him, who worship him? He claims to be God. Now these are his best magicians. They will influence the people of Egypt, and certainly he will lose his kingdom. So he began to assert his authority. Pharaoh said, this is in the Quran, believe you in him before I give you permission? How can you, the magicians, believe in Musa, in Moses, before I give you permission to believe in him? Surely this must be your leader. Now he's trying to influence his people. This is a planned thing. Musa is the leader of the magicians, and they planned it this way, so I lose my kingdom. Surely this must be your leader who has taught you magic. Now, how arrogant this question. Who needs permission to believe in Allah when He has guided you to the light of the one God? Pharaoh tried to counter the clear truth by claiming that Musa is a magician like them, and he's the leader of the magicians. Surely this is a trick which you have planned in the city to drive out its people. So that's what he's saying. This is all planned by the magicians and Musa. This is no magic, this is no real thing. It's all a trick. Even the magicians are part of it. Now, if you claim to be God, how didn't you know that this was planned? And then he has to do something about it. When he realized that he is weak and his arguments are false, and they will have no effect, no real effect on the people of Egypt, he has to use force now. So he chose the way that most tyrants will do. He threatened them with torture and death. He said to the magicians, be sure I will cut off your hands and your feet from opposite sides, so you will be crippled the rest of your life, or I will crucify you on the trunks of palm trees. So shall you know for certain which among us, me or Moses, which among us can give you the more severe punishment and the more lasting punishment, me or the God of Moses? And then if he let them live, he felt that they will affect the people of Egypt and they will make them follow Moses. So he ordered that all the magicians shall be tortured and then killed. When that order was given, what happened to the magicians? All of them remained firm in their faith, steadfast in their faith. They were hoping for the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They were forced into sorcery and magic by Pharaoh. They said, we prefer you not over what have come to us, the clear signs from our Lord who has created us. So we declare that whatever you desire is only for this life. You control us only in this life, but you cannot control us in the hereafter. Verily, we have believed in our Lord that He might give us forgiveness for our faults, and He might forgive us for the magic and witchcraft to which you have forced us into. Allah is most forgiving, and His forgiveness is everlasting. Imagine, these people were the leaders of the disbelievers a few minutes ago. They Fir'aun was trusting them to keep the faith of Moses away from Egypt. Now they were the first ones to believe in Musa alayhi salam. The first ones among the Egyptians to believe in Musa alayhi salam. Amazing. They saw the signs, they understood the signs, and they immediately believed. Some Christians, some Jews, some unbelievers, when they read the Quran, they see the signs, they see the clear message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When they read about Islam, they know it's the truth, but they still hesitate. It's their friends and family and their life, and it's a big change. These magicians did not think for 1 minute about all of that. They saw the truth and they immediately followed the truth. They chose wisely with full courage. They chose wisely with full courage their true faith. And they were willing to die for it. So they declared their faith and they were killed. How did Musa alayhi salam save the children of Israel? That is in our next episode, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.